So I'm going to go live. It says you are live. Hello, Mishy. Hi, everybody. Hope
Hey,
y'all come in
Cranky.
and join us. Hope you come in and join us. Chew, I hope we didn't lose you. Um, Welcome, Mishy, to Mishy and Me Monday, Flying by the Seat of Our Pants series. Um, I was going to do I love the name of that, by the way. And I was going to do a kind of an agenda, write some things down, a topics list, and that sort of thing. And then I thought, now how much of the flying by the seat of your pants is that? It's
Yeah.
not much, not much. So we're gonna stick with the.
Oh, Mandy's Candy's here. Hi.
I'm Andy's Candy. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I thought, well, if we'll just see we'll fly by the seat of our pants.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had some good conversation so far. I hope your day's been good.
Oh yeah. It's typical Michigan. We kind of cracking up here. We are. We're in November, and it's 70 degrees, and usually we're getting ready. We're pulling the snow shovels out already, and
Yeah,
we're getting a reprieve for now.
not so much right now. Can Mishy, can you see the chat?
I can.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure in case I missed anybody. Hi, G Wally, Bellows
And
Forge. Hi, Bub.
Silver
Silver
Stallion.
Stallion. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. I really don't know. Exactly where this thing is going to go, folks. So that's why we're calling it the "Fly by the Seat of Our Pants" series. There will be a few guidelines, if I may. As far as I'm concerned, anything positive that anybody wants to talk about, which kind of limits the topics these days, anything positive is a go. Anything too much to the negative, and don't get me wrong, because I love the crankiness of the whole national attitude right now, but the politics is, it's going to be done here pretty soon, come what may, and all we got to do is remember who's on the throne and who's in control and who really um, who he takes care of. I'm going to pan this out. I might do this a time or two. Look at this. We have an international crowd, stadium seating. You should have seen me, Mishy, setting this up. We got Russia's in the house. We got the UK represented here. Detroit Lions back here. We're well represented. Well represented. But you should have seen me setting this up. I got to do this. First of all, I cleaned my entire studio for about an hour. I think Miss Lori was pretty happy to see that I did that. Yeah, I got counted the chips that I have, and I laid them out, and then I counted out all the different types of stands that I have, and I was exhausted. I had to take a nap after that. Short nap, but
seven stacks is here. Hey, seven.
Hi, Seven Stacks. Hey, Nickel Stacker.
Racing.
Scratch Metal's in. Hi, Scrap.
Scrap.
What up, buddy?
Nickel Stacker. And
all
everybody
right,
two brothers stackings here.
Two brothers. I just absolutely love your sense of humor. We're yeah, sure, why not? Let's I'm well, I think you guys know who I'm pulling for. But that's okay. Look at him. You needed one more laughing emoji, two brothers, to get to the 5 out of 5 there. Clear Lake Drive. Hi, bud. Just got here. So did we. We are just flying by the seat of our pants. I was gonna I was gonna write a list of topics and that sort of thing down. I was telling Mishy, and I thought, no, that wouldn't be flying by the seat of your pants. So we're probably going to talk about everyday things, what's going on around us, and what's not going on around us. We're going to talk about some metals, just the usual fare. And I wanted everybody to see this. This is part of my copper stack back here. You see that? The men's room sign. that's stamped copper from a building that I demoed at the University of Nebraska Medical Center. And I said, does anybody want that? And they're like, no. So I took that, and then I decided to move that over there. This is my gift from Thule, that 1K. That was a gift from her. That was pretty cool. Such nice work. And Mishy, are you going to pour, or do you pour?
I don't. And part of the reason why is, we've talked about it before. I had a couple of incidents where, my, like I said, my steady hands aren't steady anymore. And my luck, I would probably burn the house down if I tried. But I live vicariously watching everybody else do their pours and stuff. And there's a lot of people in the community that do. And, I think it's just as satisfying for me watching it get done as for the people that are doing it. And I know Silverpunk just released a video, hour this morning, the piece that he did. And I know he was trying to do some stuff for 365, and it wasn't working. But still, I feel safer watching everybody else do it than trying to do it.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it than one might think. Hi, T-Bird. Right. T-Bird's in the house. A Peter for life. Mr. and Mrs. West Texas. Good to see you all. It makes me happy when you all drop in. Stacker Man. Hey. Yeah, we're I've started I'm doing an auction tomorrow night. I've got some private stack vintage and some of it's premium bullion, and then some Libertads, fractional Libertads and Libertads, and then I've got some pieces that I poured I call them 999 fine silver primitive trinkets. There's no two of them alike. Right. And they're going to be extremely limited production, because I don't know that that's going to continue unless I get better. It's pretty fun, but it's not without its stand still there. It's not without its look out kind of moments. I told you about pouring the molten silver into
a
pan of water, and
it could get ugly.
Look like a crackhead on the garage floor picking up BB's shots of silver that bounced off my face that day. That was yeah. Oh yeah,
it'll wake you up.
Indeed, I do have a cube. I think I'm going to put in that two brothers if that's what you're looking for. I actually I really am learning a lot about that, because first of all, it's really difficult to get the metal shiny and the stamping dark. It's I'm learning how to do that, and it's pretty hard to get it to where I want it to be. But that and just pouring into small molds is not real easy. But it's cool. I like it. So Anybody have any urgent things they want us to discuss today, or shall we just take the ball and run with it? What's the thing you got in the flag you have? Is that the Michigan State flag on the front row,
Oh,
Michi?
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Michigan flag. Tar Heel and I spotted these about the same time on Scottsdale Mint. They're doing all 50 states, and that's our Michigan one. And yeah, they're pretty cool. Scottsdale, they're doing some cool stuff
Yeah.
nowadays. And that was I thought that was pretty cool. I couldn't pass that one up. And I've never been a big fan of the colorized stuff, but that
Yeah,
I had to make an exception.
me either.
Yeah.
I'm not real crazy about it, but those are
Yeah.
nice looking.
Yeah.
And I saw you did a video on that, right? And said, why does Michigan have deer on their
Well, well, it's a big deal here in Michigan. We love
half the
we love our
population?
hunting, and that's actually a they're one of them's a moose.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was kind of funny because here in Michigan, we a lot of our you'll see it all pretty much in the Upper Peninsula and Lower Peninsula, but you if you see a moose in the lower, something's up. And I think I mentioned it before. My son played hockey for many years, and I was taking him up to hockey camp one year up in the Upper Peninsula. He wanted to go to Michigan Tech, which is one of our state colleges here. It's got one of the premier college hockey programs in the state. He originally wanted to go there to school, but we took him up to do hockey camp, and we're going across the long stretch of dead highway. There's all these cars parked on the side of the road, and think, okay, somebody hit a deer, or there was an accident, something. So we slow down a little bit, and sure enough, there's three of the biggest moose I've ever seen in my life, standing right there on the side of the road, looking at everybody, looking at them, and you could almost hear Bullwinkle going, "Oh, what are you looking at?" Everybody's
because
stopping. So he got to
because
see
they
his
could.
first moose.
So how
So
does a moose hitchhike if he's got no thumbs?
you know what? When you find out, let me know.
So all right. Well, there's going to be a joke or two in there. Over
Oh
in the
yeah,
chat, we got Mr. I think Mr. Well, probably will be both of them. They're looking at maybe doing some pouring that's got to be Mr. because I'm thinking he says when I'm done with the second job he's going to look into pouring.
yeah,
Silver Stallion said, oh, and T-Bird, did you see T-Bird's I don't know if it was a post or a short video on he bought a furnace, so
yeah. I heard
he's
that.
getting into it. And
Yeah,
then Silver Stallion says just purchased an ounce of gold. Fear of missing out. What will happen tomorrow? Good mood or bad mood? What do y'all think? Well, I think whatever happens happens. I think I think we need to be prepared. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. And did you see Tim's Yankees interview with Tim where he said, you know, he doesn't give with a certain candidate. He doesn't give our financial system 4 years to survive.
yeah. I tend to agree with him just because the fact that and I'm one of the ones where I don't go down one road or the other. I go based on who the best person for the job is. And I just, we've seen what we've been dealing with the last, almost 4 years. And, just even something simple as when you look at the 19th of January, 2021, gas prices, gas down the road here for me at one of the more expensive gas stations was $2.21 a gallon. And inauguration day happened, and the day after inauguration day it was like 269, 279. Before we knew it, it was $3.50 a gallon.
Yep. Yep.
And I've had the debate with some people where, they say, well, how come so-and-so gets blamed for everything that happens? And it's and I always use the term navigate the world with both eyes open and the blinders off. The going to the grocery store and buying eggs. It's we had 4 years where you never heard about the swine flu, the bird flu, or any of that stuff, and suddenly we've got the bird flu everywhere, and
they're
we've
euthanizing a million chickens at a
right,
pop. Yeah,
exactly. And then we've got a chain of grocery stores here. It's kind of regional, like Michigan, Ohio. I'm not sure how far south, east, west they go, but I usually buy my eggs in the 2 dozen container, because we like our eggs, and they've gone from like $4.99 for a 2 dozen pack. Now they're almost $8.
yeah,
and it's the same eggs.
yeah.
No, I have to agree with them, because and all the commercials on TV right now are just, it's ridiculous. They're talking about how, well, my first day in office, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And my personal opinion, she's probably been running the White House for the last 4 years, because we've all seen our president, and something's not right there. And,
whether it was her running it or not, it was somebody else.
I don't wish any ill will on any human being. When the assassination attempt happened in Pennsylvania, and all the people that were like, "Oh, too bad they missed." Well,
that's pretty sad.
That's just not, that's very un-American. And I mean, you don't, even if if you're a Republican, you're not going to, in a decent person, you're not going to wish that on our president. And if you're a Democrat and you're a decent person, you're not going to wish that on the person running against them.
I agree. Yeah, Bellows Forge was asking what you think your electoral vote will be up in Michigan.
It's kind of hard to say, because, and I'm going back to when I was a kid. Michigan was a big, they've always referred to it as a Democrat state. But back in 79, 80, when Reagan ran against Carter, a lot of the people in Michigan became what they referred to as Reagan Democrats. They were Dems, but they voted for Reagan, and the rest is history. And it's kind of hard to say. 1 minute everybody's flying one flag, and the next minute they're flying the other. Whatever way the wind blows. And like I was telling Cranky earlier, we had a conversation earlier today. They say, Harris is going to take Michigan. Everybody in Michigan wants Harris. Well, I live in Monroe County. You drive around Monroe County, and I challenge you to find anything that says Harris on it.
Yeah.
And but also, I live in farm country, and the farmers are tired of people coming on, knocking on their doors, wanting to buy them out, buy their farms so that they can, build subdivisions on them. And we've seen that happen here around me. We've had 3 huge farms where they were growing corn and beans, and the farms are gone, and they're building houses on it. And we've heard them throw it out there that, farming's part of the problem. We got to get rid of the farms because they're causing global warming. But no, it's hard to say what Michigan's going to do, because it's one of those, like I said, it's one of those whichever way the wind blows. But I think even here, they're the people are starting to get sick of it. And it's just, even our governor, she ran on, her biggest platform when she ran the first time was, and pardon the expression, I'm just quoting her, was fix the damn roads, because everybody knows Michigan's roads are are just ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we went 3 3/4 years with no roads getting fixed. And when it was time for her to get reelected, they decided to do everything at once.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, literally, you can't go anywhere in Michigan now and not hit construction. And I mean, not just, where they take one lane down or, maybe 2 lanes of a freeway that's 4 lanes in each direction. I mean, they take the busiest parts of the freeway down to 1 lane in each direction and tell you to, good luck, have fun.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, I don't mean to open up old wounds on some things, but back, and I just refer to it so nothing gets flagged, as March 2020. She was one of the first ones to shut our state down, and excuse me, and don't do this, don't do that. They actually had aisles blocked off to go at Walmart and Meijer and these other like mega stores, where you can't go down the aisle in the sporting goods where the fishing poles and stuff are, because if you go fish, you're gonna get you're gonna get COVID. If you go put your boat in the water and you're out there on the boat fishing by yourself, you're gonna get.
Oh, geez.
I'm sorry, I slipped up and said the C word. I was trying not to say it.
But that's all right.
And don't travel. You have a vacation home up north, out in the middle of nowhere, where you can get away from people. Don't drive up there because you'll catch it.
Yeah.
And then they get caught. Her husband was trying to put their boat in the water on Memorial Day weekend when we were all told we had to stay home. And doing that, well, do you know who I am? Well, we don't care who you are. You can't do it. And they didn't want us traveling. They didn't want to do this, doing this and that. But the governor spent more time at the governor's mansion up on Mackinac Island than she did in Lansing doing her job.
Mm-hmm.
But it was, do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly.
Don't go fishing and catch your own fish to feed your family. But you can go over here in the frozen food aisle and pay an exorbitant amount of money
for Mrs. Gordon's
for this fish that's no good for you. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my home state. I'm proud of where I came from, and that it's just, some of the politicians, they make us look like idiots. She's one of them.
Well, they think we are.
But yeah, it's I think people here in Michigan are getting sick of the shenanigans that are going on, and I mean, there's some of them here that they're not even trying to hide it, what they're doing. So we'll see what happens. I'm thinking positive. I mean, there's I have my problems with Harris, and I have some problems with Trump. There's sometimes he speaks before he thinks, and
but you gotta look at the policies, I mean, and I think that's what everybody's coming around to. You got to look at the policies and the basically it's about follow the money. It's about prosperity and everything. Hey, FG Stacker, I'm way backed up in the chat here. FG's in with us. Hi, bub. Scott Silver says, question for Cranky, what would the state flag of Cranky Acres look like? It would look, well, you know what, Scott Silver, I might just design you one and I'll show you. It would most certainly have that cranky face on it. Probably a sword and a shield. Yep, there you go.
Hey, I was going to say, Cranky, you could just take this and do Rays of Sunshine off of it.
Oh, heck yeah. That would do it. That would do it. Rays of Sunshine. I hate Rays of Sunshine. Hi, Ian. 7 Stacks, Cranky Acres flag is white and must be flown upside down. Absolutely. There you go. Fly it upside down. There you go. I like it.
Stacker man. Yes, I totally agree. There is a special place, where for who.
Yep.
She's extra special. getting back to our lovely vice president, I'm not like some. I don't push the whole 2A thing. I mean, yeah, I exercise my right, but she actually got up there and talked about how uh her challenger wants to take away our our tools of 2A. I'm trying to watch what words I say because I don't want to get us knocked off of the live.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
The cordless paper
yeah,
hole
yes, the
punch.
cordless hole punch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Thule.
That hey, by the way, that was pretty cool.
Well,
She sent me that too.
I need one of those.
Right. But it kind of cracks me up that if you go back in history and you look at some of the, and they've got the videos of it when she became the state attorney. I think it was the state when she became the state attorney general in California. She told everybody outright. She goes, "No, we're going to walk in your house and we're going to take your, your pew-pews from you." And it's like, okay, and if she becomes president, what do we got to look forward to? Because and like I said, I'm not trying to pick on one party over the other, but they're starting to get to that point where they want us to be victims, not survivors. Yep. And one of the ways to do that is take your ability to defend yourself away.
Well, we're one of the last bastions for that. Scott Silver says the world needs the right person to win. It doesn't just affect you guys. You know what, Scott Silver?
Right.
I got a story on that. And let me scroll down and see if anybody else has come in here. Silver Stallion, Jay Smokes. Hi, Jay Smokes. It's a funny story, of course. Hi, Dave Richardson. I was on a cruise ship one time, and it was back when the first George Bush was elected, and George Herbert Walker, and we had just left Cozumel and we're headed to Grand Cayman, and 2 of the 3 diesel engines in the engine room caught on fire and burned up, and we were in life jackets in the dark from 7:30 until midnight. And man, you talk about feeling insignificant. I'm going to tell you what, it was dark as you could possibly imagine. Mm-hmm. And there was a guy on the deck that had a battery powered radio that was listening to the election results. And he was from Jamaica. And he was a crew member. And there was another guy standing there with the crew that was arguing with him about, how that's not important and all this and that. And the guy from Jamaica was like, man, you better wake up and understand this is not just about the United States. They're the leaders of the free world. And if you want to stay free, man, you better hope they do well. And that's a true story. That guy, I remember talking to him afterwards and going, man, you know more about, constitutional law, because the conversation got deep there. I said, you know more about constitutional law than a good part of my, the next generation coming up here in the United States. Hey, Transient, how you doing? Stacks and stuff. Hello, host and chat. I love talking politics, and we need more of it. Yeah. Okay.
and just
you came to the right place, brother. We're Scott Silver. Mishy, same here. Everything at once, especially on I know. Oh, yeah, Stackerman's Tater, isn't he?
Yeah, he's here in Michigan too.
Yeah, and that's like down here. My son was specially permitted in pouring runways and highways and bridges in concrete work, and he every time he comes to Omaha, he's like, "My God, Dad, what are they doing?" Right. Come on, son. Gold sniping farmers in the house. Thank you, sir. Hit that thumbs up, he says. Appreciate it, GSF. Stacks and stuff says we agreed. We all live better. Yeah, 4 years with Trump. I'm trying to catch up real fast. Well, hello. Thule is in the chat. Hello, my friend. Gold sniper farmer.
I was going to say I didn't want her to think I was being rude. Hi, Thule.
I didn't see okay, so she said something about being in the basement. but I don't know what that meant. So Thule dropped the YouTube channel. Missy Stacker, she dropped your link. All right.
I see that. Thank you.
Are you that predictable? No, I'm part. Okay. The illusion of freedom. Yeah. Hey, you know what, GSF? You probably remember, Missy, you do too. Have you guys caught any of George Carlin's stuff that he's been doing for like 20 years, but they've been playing it on YouTube?
Absolutely.
Talking about the illusion. You got 33 flavors of ice cream you can choose from, but 4 oil companies, and things like that. Yoksnav, how you doing? Good to see you. He's been talking that stuff for a long time, and he's absolutely right. Good chat going on over here. The basement means bring her up live. I don't know how to do that. Thule in the chat, you're not there. Okay, never mind. Never mind. There's a little TV trivia for you. George. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Nickel, he is dead, isn't he?
Yeah, gosh, but they keep they keep popping his stuff up on YouTube all the time.
His stuff comes through my feed all the time, and I guess it's like, it's
still as funny as it was when he did it the first time. he's his stuff is something else.
We got some more people, so I'm going to do the panoramic view again of the stadium seating. We've got Russia's in the house, Eternal Stacker. We've got the UK, of course, with all my usual friends. Silverpunk 365, Stack Collector, Scott Silver's in the house. Darth Precious Metals. I haven't seen Diaxis. Diaxis said he was going to be here. Got Gooner Girl. Now again, y'all, this was random seating, and it was first come first serve. Whoever's chip was in my hand when I set this up. It took me 2 hours to do this, so I don't want to.
And no, you're not.
I don't want double. No crap about it.
you guys are not seeing double. There's 2 of me back there in the 3rd row.
The Mitten State Twins. Michigan is doppelganger.
Now I gotta explain that, because I know I've got some new subscribers, and Cranky, you've gotten some new subscribers. Cranky made a suggestion back in August, because I had mentioned that my son and I were going to Michigan International Speedway for, yes, I'm part redneck hillbilly, for NASCAR. And I did a couple of videos, silver at 200 miles an hour. And when we got home, cool, T-Bird, outstanding. I'm glad I made it there.
Hey, Brian Callahan, what's up, man?
We showed off some silver with cars going 200 miles an hour in the background. Well, when we got home at the end of the weekend, I packaged everything. Well, not the silver, but I packaged up, because I put one of my chips there in, in the videos too. So I sent him his race used poker chip along with some swag from the race weekend. So that's why you're seeing double back
there. And there you have it. Any more questions? Submit them in triplicate on in cursive.
Press hard, you're making 5 copies.
Yeah. It's a big club and you ain't in it. That's right. That's right, GSF. Did anybody see Nichols' predictions? I think he's pretty close to like spot on. I think he's got, you got to go catch that video if you haven't seen it yet. And I didn't quite understand what did you see his post on by the way, before I get to Nichols' post, about my own post, do you know that I had like 20 people see that? What's the deal with posts? Do they really actually, does somebody have to go search them, or do they pop up? Because I got, days ago, I put that out there because this was important to me. Yeah, this auction, and I got 20 replies. But anyway, you
You
can
know,
answer
they
that. You can
they
answer that
used to
later.
pop up in everybody's feed. They
Nick,
used to pop up in everybody's feed, but I don't know what the heck they're doing now.
mine don't.
Yeah.
Um, Nickel did a post about him and another channel doing a collaboration. And I'm trying real hard, Nickel, to remember who was that. Um, they're not able to search at somebody else's channel and something else going on. You can go check out Nickel's community page on that. Um,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, it was
Oh.
interesting. I wasn't sure what was going on with that thing, but
So, well,
anyways,
hey Bellows, I know we've got some Chiefs fans on here, but I gotta say, and this is just being friendly ribbing among football fans. The Lions are on a mission. I could see them sending sending KC back to the house with their tail between their legs this year, especially after what happened with Hutchinson. The Lions are on a mission. They were getting a little rowdy yesterday, playing Green Bay. So yeah, they're definitely on a mission.
Bellows, Kansas City. I mean, you got to give them a. It's nice to have a dynasty there for a little while. I mean, heck, they haven't had anybody in the Super Bowl since Lynn Dawson. Wasn't that like Super Bowl one? Uh, I don't know. Just a thought. Yeah, Rocky Superstar is a channel y'all need to go check out. And sub up nickel stacking if you haven't already, because Dub Bears, Silver Stallion says go
Go.
Bears. It's the best college team in pro football. Oh,
Well,
dang, man.
it's definitely not our Michigan Wolverines anymore.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
they're suffering now.
You gotta understand, I'm just a kidding. Yeah, yeah. I really don't. I mean, I like football and all that. Don't get me wrong, but if I miss a game, it don't make me sleep any less.
Well,
That's
we
for
got
sure.
you got to remember though, Cranky, us Detroit Lions fans, we haven't had anything to cheer about. I'm 51, and I didn't start having something to cheer about until I hit 49. So
Yeah, well, most men aren't worth a dang until they're in their 40s. I mean, let's
hey,
be
there you
honest about
go.
it, fellas. They don't have the priorities straight.
Uh,
I'm just saying, I'm not banging on guys at all because I kind of happen to like being one, but real men are not what they used to be.
yeah.
Mm.
Hey, Nickel,
Well,
I
there's
think
some of
they're
us,
gonna.
but
I think I know Nickel just said out here IU 9-0. Yeah, I have a funny feeling after Saturday they're going to be 10-0. So, Gold Sniping Farmer, you're right. Yeah, it's a pleasant change of events here
yeah,
with our Lions.
but they got the coolest chip.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that is badass. Look at that.
Well, I
Come
know
on, son.
I know I keep telling this story, and Cranky, I think you were there for that because I think it was one like my first live I ever did, where we were talking about like the sports in Detroit, and Thule could not believe that I have never been to a Lions game.
Really?
I have never been to a Lions game, and then I went so far as I've only been to a Pistons game once, and Gold Sniping Farmer might even remember this. I'm bad at guessing people's ages, but the only Pistons game I went to, they were still playing at the Silverdome, which is the place before the place before where they play now. So I watched them build the Palace of Auburn Hills, watched everybody else play at the Palace of Auburn Hills, and then watched them tear down the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Wow. The only football game that I've ever been to, and I got to tell you this story. I'll try and make it fast. You know me and my stories. I should write a book. Me and this friend of mine, I'm serious. Me and this friend of mine were both Hilton Hotel employees. And we we hit it pretty hard when we got together. I mean, well, both of us, let's be honest, both of us hit it hard all the time. And and he didn't have a car. His name was Earl, and he was a punk rocker. This is way back. And he, he was a punk rocker, and it was like Rocky Horror Picture Show kind of stuff. And he's about 6'2". And so he gets 2 tickets to a Chiefs Seattle game, and we could stay at the hotel, the Hilton there for free, because we were Hilton employees. So he said, "You want to go?" He said, "I don't have a car." He said, "So you got a car, and uh, I got the tickets. Let's go." It's like, all right, we're going to go up there. And the whole way up there, the whole way, and Michi, I'm not proud of this, but this is what happened. So I had cash. Well, he had cash. I didn't have a lot. And but I was driving a '76 Pontiac Le Mans Sport Coupe, and it was a nice car. I had it dolled up, that shiny dark metallic blue. Anyway, yeah, it was nice. And so we get up there, and the whole way up there, I think we stopped and bought a case of beer and like 4 pints of schnapps and something else. And by the time from Springfield, Missouri up to Kansas City is like, what, 2.5, 3 hour drive. And so we're all the way up there. We got the hammer down. We're enjoying it. We're partying it up. We're going to go to and this is a quote, "We're going to go to Kansas City and tear them a new ass." Well, we were just like S-faced by the time we got there, pulled into Kansas City. And I said, "Look, just in case, since you're the one with the cash, just in case you go, let's go fill the gas tank up, so I know we got gas to get back." And so we filled it up, went to the hotel, got out from under. Well, there.
Hey.
Oh man, there's no basement. I just automatically go to screen.
Well, it's just well, hi.
I was expecting to send the basement for a good minute.
Well, if I knew where the basement was, I'd have put you there, but I don't have a clue how to do that or where it is. So.
Okay, I got to fill the empty space up here. She's here.
There you go. Welcome in.
There we go.
All right, so I'm going to finish that story real quick. Thule, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it, and everything that you always do for me. So we got to Kansas City, got the gas, went to the hotel, gave the valet the keys, went up to the room, and we went out that night and ate at some like a hibachi restaurant or something where they seat you in groups of 7 or whatever. There was 2 of us, and there was all these other people, and we were just drunker than Cooter Brown, like obnoxiously drunk. And we started buying rounds of sake for the table. And there was a real quiet couple there that like an hour later, they were just chatting it up and giggling and having a good time. And so we went out after that, and we went to a club, and I went one way out the door and he went another way out the door, and I lost him. I could not find him. Now, I told you Earl was a punk rocker. So he had on white pants and, and a red ruffled tuxedo shirt. And he was going to some punk club, and I couldn't find it. So I stumbled back to the hotel, and to get there, you kind of had to walk around this short ravine, and at the bottom of this ravine was a bunch of chunked up concrete from demolition from something. And I went back to the room, and excuse me, Earl was laying on the bed with blood from his waist down to his knee, and on his left or right hip, I don't remember which, but he was just laying there passed out on the bed. He got up the next morning, and I said, "What in the world happened to you?" And he goes, "Well, I tried to find the club, and I couldn't find it. And so I started to come back to the hotel, and I thought, well, I'll just go down through this ravine and back up the other side. It's shorter." And he said he got almost 2/3 of the way up the hill and fell down and rolled down and hit all this concrete down below. And he said I'm not sure if it was that time or when I got up and started up the hill and fell down and rolled back down the hill again and hit the concrete, that he tore himself up.
Oh,
Yeah. So to end the story, we go to the game the next day. I mean, we are like, he lost all his money when he fell. So we had gas in the car. We had gas in the car and no cash. So we go to the game, and people are passing beers in front of us all through the game. It's like, oh my gosh, we're about to throw up. And all we had was like this bag of half, shelled half pecans. That's all we had to eat. And about third quarter, he ran up to the top of the stadium and threw up over the side of the stadium, and we left. And it was a sad, sad trip.
He left his mark on Kansas City.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we sure didn't tear it a new thing. It tore us up. But anyway, I don't know why I got off on that story, but it was I like telling stories. But
well, I tell you, back in the day, I let my membership lapse, but my ex-wife and my son are still members of the Detroit Red Wing Forum Club, which is like the booster club for the Red Wings. And we used to do road trips every year. We had a member that owned a travel agency, and we'd get us like these really cool, cheap, trips here, there, and everywhere. And our favorite one to do every year was Chicago.
Hi, Joseph Lopez.
What's that?
I just said hi, Joseph Lopez.
Oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. So my first experience with going to Chicago was, everybody piles on the bus, and I didn't know back then that one of the guys that was on the trip at the time was the radio play-by-play guy for the University of Michigan hockey. And I cannot confirm or deny that he is now the radio play-by-play guy for the Detroit Red Wings. But anyway, we get on the bus, we go down to Chicago, and I don't know if it's the same way down there now or not, because it's been years since I've been down there. You go to the state liquor store to get your beer and your alcohol, and everybody, but the bus trip starts, and we're not even out of the parking lot yet. You hear the beer cans,
Yeah.
Oh, we get down to Chicago, and half the bus gets off, loads up for the weekend at the liquor store. And make the long story short, after partying in Chicago all weekend, that was the quietest bus ride home every year. You'd hear an occasional moan. So I understand.
Hi, Dub C's. What's up, man? A priest. Oh, here we go with the jokes. Scott Silver says a priest, a minister, and a rabbit walk into a bar. Barman asks the rabbit, "What'll you have?" The rabbit says, "I'm not sure. I'm only here because of the autocorrect."
Oh.
I like that.
Oh.
I like that a lot. Yeah.
Oh.
That's funny.
It's kind of scary. I got it right away too.
There was a post that I actually snapped a picture of this one too. It said it was like a fake headline that said the creator of autocorrect has passed away. May he rust in piss.
Right? Yeah. Or the one, or the one that'll pop up on social media every once in a while, complaining about autocorrect, and I have never once told anybody to duck off. So.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it could be a good thing, I think, for autocorrect, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a lover of it.
No, I
in fact, I've retracted more comments because of that in live streams. Get her done. I like that. That wasn't for your joke, Scott Silver. That was for that's for the autocorrect.
There you
Yeah. Yeah. Silver Stallion dropped is that a link for Dub C? Very good. So Thule, are you you're muted?
Not anymore.
Okay.
What's up?
Just wondering. So two horses walk into a bar.
Oh no.
You know, who was it? Cherie Ward the other day said something about me not ever finishing the joke, but that is the joke. Horse walks into the bar. Bartender says, "Why the long face?" That's the joke. It's finished.
Yeah, I'm probably should not admit this, but I will. I didn't understand the last joke.
Oh my God.
So,
I love it. I love it. I like that joke, Scott Silver. I might have to steal that from you. So, Mishy, what do you got picked up this week? Anything?
Oh, I'm waiting for payday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked some stuff up last week that's slowly coming. I got one sitting in the mailbox right now. I was too lazy to go back and get it. I picked up another, kind of a like off the wall little 1 ouncer from one of my favorite sellers on whatnot. Yeah, waiting for payday. See what silver prices are doing. I did. Oh, excuse me. I did a video here where I've gone back to the basics pretty much, and I'm filling tubes with constitutional silver, and let me see here. I've got, I actually filled up 2 tubes of Mercs, so that's
nice
progress. Because it's and like I said, I've said it in videos before. We've got followers that are like on Social Security. They're on different forms of assistance and that, and can't afford to go out and drop hundreds of dollars at a time on stuff. And I'm going back to the showing people you can do it. I've also got a video coming out. I can't remember I think it's tomorrow. Let's see where to go. I'm almost to the full tube of war nickels. I think I gotta get 3 more and I'll have a full tube. I know those aren't everybody's favorite, but there's still some silver in it. I'm doing it for historical reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just I'm looking to see what's out there, and work on filling the tubes, or at least that's going to be my concentration pretty much for the rest of the year. I might try to I keep getting tempted because World Money Wins keeps popping up with the vintage stuff, and I'm a big fan of Christmas, and I keep finding Christmas bars and Christmas rounds everywhere.
You should see my auction tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Well, there's not a large selection on that one. Nerd UK popped in. Hi, Nerd UK. Miss Lori's in the house. Say hi. Hello. Five out of 5 crankies on that.
5 guys. Somebody got a 5. Wow.
Yeah, that'd be Miss Lori. I'm thinking. Yeah.
Hi, Miss Lori. I didn't mean to cut you off.
What? Say it again, Thule.
I didn't mean to cut Miss Lori off.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just seeing how this all works. Watching Brian from the kitchen.
Who?
Oh shit. Sorry.
Mishy.
Well,
you got a new name.
Yeah.
Well,
It's just confuse people.
You did that in the first video.
I did. I said I think I said whoops.
Yeah, it's okay.
See, I'm not good at this stuff.
It's the milkman.
Well, yeah. And you can find me at no, never mind. Well, Scott Silver knows where to find me.
Yeah, he does.
So talk to Scott. Is he on here?
Yeah, he's in here.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Nice little cameo there. She came to the door over here and said, "It's awfully quiet in there," like whispering through the door. And I'm like, "Well, I got headphones on." And I think she came in to see if I was on an auction site or something. Where she knows I'm not going to be on any other worthless sites. But so I'm seeing a lot of people in auctions that are just like thirsting for the dimes.
Yeah.
By the way, Mishy, I've got the majority of a 80% Canadian dime tube, but I don't have a full tube of them. So if you find any up there, holler at them.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm working on most.
Hey, what?
I've got the 90% going, but I've got my 80% Canadian tubes going too. But honestly, with these Mercury dimes, I think somebody must have come into the shop and just dump their stack or dump the collection, and they were selling them 10 at a time and buck and go on them, and it's like, okay, I can't turn that down. And like I said in the video, I caught it. Everybody was sleeping. Yeah, everybody was sleeping. That's like, and I mean, I felt like I ripped them off because
was it on Whatnot?
Yeah, Beach City Coins. Richard gets a little crazy with the buck and goes, and I'm like, okay, hey, he's feeling frisky. I'm not gonna sleep like the rest of them. So I grabbed what I could grab, and I ended up coming out there with $4 face for, I want to say, I can't find the receipt. I want to say like $85 for $4 face.
Mishy's like, he catches that dude when he's got like two guys in there. It's Mishy and the guy that starred in Weekend at Bernie's. So little movie trivia there too.
Yeah,
I'm here. No, that's a great deal.
Yeah,
it is a good deal.
Like I said, I felt like I ripped them off. I'm sure Harry was probably fuming when he saw what he made on them. So,
hi, Central Michigan. Central Michigan came in being Becky. Hi.
Michigan. Hi.
Yeah, I think I think that's like I never see quarters like Thule had in her auction the other night. What was that? A 64?
It was not my auction. That's
in Gold Sniping Farmers auction had a 64 quarter or something, a Washington quarter. And I don't ever see quarters anywhere. I see dimes when I see the small constitutional in auctions, but I never see any quarters. And honestly, I don't know, Thule. Is the interest not the same in picking up $1 worth of quarters versus $1 worth of dimes? I mean, when you get to that point, to me, it's like $1's a buck.
The price is the same, like locally.
Yeah.
But if you're in an auction, I guess people have different goals. Maybe, like for instance, Mishy's trying to fill his tubes. He's looking for something specific. Could be what some people are doing. They're focusing on like dimes or $half
tubes. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
They could be looking for proofs. The proofs a lot of people like the proofs. So it all depends on the people in the stream.
GSF says people love the dimes. They do that. Somebody said something about dropping who was that? Was that you, Stacker Man, that said put a plug for your auction? Well.
Who, the Frankie auction or
the
Gold Sniping Farmer auction?
40% quarters.
Okay, I'll do it. So tomorrow If
I don't know.
anyone is interested.
Yeah, there you go.
Commercial break. If you want to get a glass of water, feel free. Just take me with you. All right. So tomorrow at 7:05 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be doing a cranky stacking auction on his channel with his deep stack. So if you're interested in vintage, if you're interested in hand poured silver from Cranky himself, yes, he poured
Never
himself.
before seen or offered.
It's going to be available. So stick around, join the fun, hit the like, subscribe, and join us at 7:05 p.m. Eastern. And there's going to be a lot of great pieces, something for everybody. So it'd be fun. Check it out. That's tomorrow.
It's going to be fun. Heck, if nobody shows up, we'll just chit chat anyways. I don't care.
Commercial's over.
All right. All right. Yeah. You know, Dub C, he said smaller units, fractional. I've always been a big lover, even of 3/9's fine fractional. I've got these. I mean, I love the 10th ounce ones, but oh, good God, look at that! I mean, I like I've got local silver mint, I've got money metals, I've got, you know, just I love the AG stacker. I got those from. I mean, I love it. And I was thinking earlier, you know, man, if we get to a point where we really, I mean, is anybody even really ready for barter? You know?
You should be.
Because I'm ready, you know, in that sense, I think. But I mean, when we get to that point, we're going to be living in someplace I'm not sure I want to be, other than, you know, hey, Silver and Cigars.
I'm not looking at the chat. Confession, I'm driving, but I want to say.
What?
Ooh.
I'm like bumper.
Oh, snap.
All right. So I just want to say you can be ready for a
You just narked on yourself there. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's saying this in the presence of a retired cop.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He worked there.
My hands are free.
Retired.
My hands are free.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I do hear sirens though.
Oh, see, now you did it.
There you go.
No, I'm kidding. It's not a siren in somebody's radio, but
Hi, Southeast.
I want to point out though that being ready for a barter situation isn't just having physical items to barter with. It's the knowledge to be able to do certain things that you have to be prepared for also. I just wanted to say
what do you mean by that? I mean, is it
hunts like, for starters?
Oh yeah.
Gross.
And that's the whole prepper side of things, you know, to me. And I think that's why, you know, I say what you will about Yankee, but he's a stacker prepper, and he's never denied that. And that's really what, you know, what I was a prepper long before I even thought about stacking silver. But I'm ready as far as all that kind of goes, but I'm just not, you know, I don't look forward to the days that happens. Let me just say that, you know, because we'll be in a world of hurt as a nation if that's the case.
So, like, let's say you have a chicken and you have the eggs, and then you barter for dimes, then you're now getting silver. So, I mean, you should just not be ready for the barter situation, but you should be ready to make it even larger if it were to happen.
Well, and I think that, you know, when you get to a barter situation, if you want to get my honest opinion about it, Mishy, maybe you got a different idea about this too, but I think it's going to be, you know, beans and Band-Aids and the other B that's really going to be the barter currency. Did somebody just honk at you?
You gotta remember where I am.
But I mean, you know, especially like in Michigan up there, y'all have you're in a good spot. Like some of us down here don't have that kind of, you know, there's not a lot of hunting and fishing and all that kind of stuff that's going to go on.
Well, yeah, you can hunt, you can fish, and and I've heard other people say it too. It's going to be about what you can do, what can you do for me, and what do you have? And one of the number one things I've got a friend that's a firm believer in it, and I think it was actually the first time I ever heard this term was when Tuli used it in one of her videos, was freedom seeds.
Yeah,
they're paying for stuff with ammunition.
I would never do that, but that would be a last resort.
It might.
Yeah, that would be. I'd be very, very careful who I traded that with, because and walk away backwards. You got their chicken, and they got.
I think some of it goes back to the whole hunting thing. Guys hunting for whatever to feed his family, and he runs out of ammo. He's willing to give something up for that ammo to try to get what he needs to feed his family.
Well, that's when you can, I mean, if you have arrowheads, I mean, there's crossbows and stuff. I don't know how deep in the trenches you want to go if you have to make your own bow and arrow, but there's other ways to hunt than just having a firearm.
By the way,
I wouldn't personally waste my ammunition or my power on hunting if I can have other means to do it first.
Gold Sniping Farmer said he'll sell a dozen eggs for $2. Tuli, will you just send him 2 of them dimes I got from you the other night, and I'll GSF send me a dozen eggs, bro.
Why you send dimes when you can buy the chicken?
Because he said he'd sell me a dozen until I can, swing out and pick up a chicken. I could take a dozen eggs, but
I'm not sure. For GSF, yeah, I would.
Yeah,
but
yeah. You might want to boil those before you send them GSF. I'm okay with that. Frostbite, how you doing there? Yeah, I agree. Frostbite, water will be king. Because you can go longer without food than you can water. But Nickel keeps going on that Mark Cuban thing, dude. Are you seeing that, Missy?
Mark Cuban's an idiot. I'm
yes,
just going to say it.
No, he's a rich idiot.
He's an idiot. He's an entitled, whatever you want to call him. I'm trying to be polite because we've got ladies here. I've got other names for him, but I'm just going to keep it clean. But yeah, he's an idiot. So.
Yeah, but he's a rich idiot.
Yeah.
No dirty unwashed eggs last on the counter for up to 9 months. You ever water glassed them, Gold Sniping Farmer?
Well, he's responding to that. I want to say I was in a shop. I'm not going to say where, but he had somebody walk through the door with eggs. So he was already bartering. He's already bartering with Constitutional for eggs. And then when the guy left, he said, "Yeah, last time I had." He cracked open at least 3 of them and found, baby chicken embryos in there. And I'm like, that's disgusting. I didn't even know. I questioned it a long time ago, and I was told that it's not possible.
Well, when my mama was a little girl back in the Dust Bowl in the dirty the Depression time, all they did was put their eggs in a basket. And I don't know if the saying came from that, but they would put their eggs in a basket and lower them down into the well, and the underground water kept them just cool enough. They didn't clean them or any of that, but they kept for.
I think it had to do with something about him letting the chickens sit on them for too long, like not removing them immediately or not keeping the coop clean enough. I think it was something along that line.
Yeah.
Of why it happened, I don't know, but I thought it was interesting. I'm like, don't tell me this. I don't want to,
Gross, GSF.
What did he say? I can't see the chat. I did not.
Says fertilized eggs have more nutrients. Well, yeah, but
God. You know, if it's a life or death situation, you'll do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We used to eat mincemeat pies at the holidays, and when I was a kid, they always told me it was minced moose meat, and I was probably like in my late 20s before I actually found out that they were just pulling my leg all those years. It wasn't moose meat. It was wasn't even meat in it. I'm kind of a knucklehead. So, Mishy,
Yeah.
what's the show that big 5-ounce thing there?
Oh, the pictured
In
rock?
case anybody that's the pictured rock, right?
That's the 5-ounce version of the pictured rocks.
Now, why did they call it pictured instead of picture? Because I see it in print up there on the top of that.
Yeah, you might have to take that up with the National Park Service, but it's got a lot to do with, like, if you go out and can actually see it like from the water, the way the different colors in the sandstone as you go up the side of it, and like this. If you're looking at this from out on the water, it looks like a vase with a flower sitting on the top of it. And you can also, another thing is, you can, when you're looking at certain areas, you can look at it and actually picture what they're telling you it looks like.
Okay.
Like there's one side of it, or one part of it, where when they pull up and they stop the boat so that you can look, if you're taking the boat tour, it looks like a profile shot of Native American.
Gotcha.
You can see the broad cheekbones, you can see the squared nose, and then they've got another area they call Ship Row, and it looks like a bunch of ships lined up next to each other. And another spot they refer to as Miner's Castle, up until about, well, I want to say about 20 years ago, it looked like a castle until one of the castle turrets fell off into the water. But
that's a shame.
Yeah, but you know what, I tell people, you can go on YouTube and see videos where people have taken videos out on that boat tour, or even, and I know a lot of people don't like Kid Rock. He did a video that he filmed up there for the song Born Free. He filmed the entire thing right up there around Pictured Rocks National Lake Shore, and everywhere you look, you can see him off in the background, and he's on the beach that's there, and it's a very picturesque place.
Yeah, so. It actually emphasizes the natural painted like appearance of the cliffs.
Yeah,
gotcha. I gotcha. Being Becky says that guy with the glasses is funny. Have you not ever seen Mishy there?
Who, this guy?
He's a rock star.
This guy? That's what I got told. I look like Donald Trump when I dress up.
Yeah, that's.
If Donald Trump went bald.
Yeah, it's nice to meet somebody I have more hair than.
How's your impression?
What's that?
How's your impression?
My impression?
Not your.
Oh,
Mish.
Of what?
Donald Trump. Oh, I thought you said. Okay, I thought you might have went through with like the whole thing, like.
It's gonna be huge. I'm telling you, huge.
Bravo. Wait, that gets a clip. Hold on.
The cranky one's mouth right there. 5 out of 5 on that one. But don't quit your day job, Mishy. Oh, you don't have a day job. Never mind.
That was a joke, Cranky.
It was kind of funny. I think I actually did a post about it when I got that. My son is actually the one that says, why is your mascot dressed like Donald Trump? And I found a picture of Trump and put my little mascot there next to Trump in the picture. And it was kind of scary because it was like, before and after, if Trump's toupee ever came off, that's what he'd look like. So
there you go. Yep. Have a tan line from the golf course. Well, listen, y'all out there in the chat, I'm hoping that you weren't expecting us to really accomplish anything tonight, because clearly we're not. But it's we're just flying by the seat of our pants, and it seems to work. Anyway, what's the next topic?
Okay, here on a quick note, because Tuli is here, and she just muted herself again.
Wait, muting it doesn't mean she can't hear, Missy.
I know,
so.
I know.
Muting is me just, I'm not sure what you can hear in my background while driving. So.
Only people honking at you.
No, they just honk at each other.
We send emails back and forth. I text back and forth with Cranky a couple times. I'm gonna say here that it's kind of like an appreciation thing, because Tuli literally, I don't know how she does it. There's only 24 hours in a day, and she's always looking out for all of us. And I just want to make sure she knows just how much she's appreciated for everything she does for everybody.
For sure.
So
for real.
It's it's cool. And like I've always said, hey, if I'm going down the wrong, going down like the wrong road with something, or because I'm still a rookie at this, hey, call me out on it. I don't get offended very easily. So, but no, I just wanted to, say it here with her here, that we, I for one greatly appreciate what you do for the community and that. And okay, I'll shut up now.
No, that was nice. It's very nice, and it's all very true. Yeah.
Okay, you can tell the truth now.
No, I am telling the truth. So
it's very true, and you ever see the movie Multiplicity? There's got to be like 40 of her.
That's crazy. Was that a joke?
Yeah.
Who are you talking about? Who's seen the movie? We both don't know.
Anybody out there? Anybody? Anybody?
Not I.
Anybody in the? Anybody still in this? We may have put them to sleep, y'all. Can we do something?
Like
I don't know. If I had a bunch of people put numbers in the, I don't know. Is it possible to do a giveaway, or?
You're asking me to work miracles? Okay. Let's see.
Listen, if I knew anybody that could, it would be you. But if I should not ask that, I mean, we can do it later or another time. Don't matter.
If I had my laptop on me, I could swing by somewhere that has free Wi-Fi.
I don't you guys got that stuff up there?
I don't have my laptop on me. I don't think I can share a screen. I might not have to. Okay.
That's okay.
I'm a problem.
I didn't want to give anything away anyway.
I'll be back.
I'm a Pizza Steve version myself. Pizza Steve version. Yeah. Hashtag she's a keeper. There you go. There's a. Yeah. It's like I said last night, I don't understand. It's just like it's almost like Jack, like there's never anything going on too much. I don't know how she does it either. Amazing. So much appreciated. But let's see. Okay. Now I got you. Now I got you. A multiplicity reference there. So I wanted to. Oh yeah, I should ask about that coming up here. I'm just filling time here, Mishy. What do you got? Nobody's asking any questions anymore. I don't know if
I think we're all waiting to see what happens with your suggestion about a giveaway.
Yeah. Well, it's not really that big a deal. But where'd that come from? I got a little red X on the bottom that says leave studio. Is somebody telling me to do this now?
Wait, what? What are you getting?
There's a little yeah. I was looking at Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker. There's a little red X down there that says in leave studio that I hadn't noticed before. I don't do with commands. What's that?
That's kind of funny because that's what I was looking for.
Oh.
All right. I'm thinking. What?
My form of payment options for auction. I have PayPal. I prefer not to do PayPal, but PayPal is an option. I have Zelle and Venmo. And if that's a problem for anybody, surely we can work something out. I've seen that networking kind of thing done before too. I'm a big fan of cash. Cash is king right now. But I would leave that up to you all. I'm kidding there. No. Yeah, those check. You know what? I'm pretty easy, Stacker man. Personal check, money order, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm not too scared of anybody. You write me a personal check and it's not any good. I know where you live, so it's not like Zelle, Venmo, cash, money order. Yeah, there you go. Wow. I just said that. Look at how fast artificial intelligence is. That's amazing. That's how she does it. She's AI. So West Texas Stacker say did you get a gold buffalo? West Texas. Bellows is asking. Okay, there. Now I'm a little behind in the chat.
Did you ask a question? You cut out.
Yeah, I was just asking West Texas if he got a gold buffalo, but he said no. He's got next year's goal is 2 gold buffaloes. But he did what you got several different kinds of buffaloes, didn't you, West Texas?
I'm guessing he's aiming for 1 ouncers.
Seemed like he got I don't know. Did he get a bar or something? I remember his video when he seemed like he got several buffaloes, different kinds. Oh, a $1 buffalo. Well, that's cool. I remember the video, but I honestly don't remember the coin. So Broke Stacker, hi Broke. He's saying, when is the WWP auction?
When is it?
Yeah.
It is this. All right. So first, let's say if you donated any money towards shipping, the race you are automatically entered into, whether you knew it or not. So you have an opportunity to win. That is going to be on Friday. I don't know what time social hours. Maybe somebody can put social hour time in chat, but it's going to be on MLZB's channel. I would drop the link, but I'm driving. But anyways, if you want to know if you won from donating towards shipping, that's on Friday. the actual auction itself is on this Saturday through Sunday and Monday, all 12 p.m. Eastern time to 8 p.m. Eastern. And there's a link available I can attach to the description of this video. You can go back and you can look at everything that's going to be on the auction block and the times. I don't actually. I think it also says the times panelists are going to be up.
So the Wounded Warrior All-Star Hangout is 11/4 at 7. What? That's today.
7 what time? Like what is Central?
It just says 7 p.m. It
Well,
says
you're
upcoming.
Central, right?
Yeah.
So
he's Pacific time, isn't he?
That'd be that'd be
West
8
Coast.
Eastern time. It only really matters on the viewers' time.
Right.
So
Yeah,
that would be today at 8 p.m.
Okay.
But the big race, the shipping appreciation race, the races are a day before the auction start, which is Friday evening.
Okay. Gotcha. Mishy, have you?
I'll put the information in a second.
Oh, can you do that? Can you do it?
I can when I stop driving.
Okay. Marine Corps birthday. Yeah. Good qualifier there. Marine Corps birthday is on the 10th. Well, happy birthday to the Marine Corps, and God bless each and every one of you. Mishy, did you get in on last year's Wounded Warrior auction? Man.
You know what? I didn't even know there was such a thing until after it was over and everybody was showing the stuff that they won in the auction. So I'm on it this year. So
yeah, there's some tremendous stuff in there, and like handmade,
I was looking at the
handcrafted.
Like, holy cow.
Handcrafted stuff it's boy, bring your wallet, and that's a good thing, because I think they raised somewhere around $80,000 last year, which is really good. A little bit different than that. There is
I need to make an announcement. Please hold your thought. So actually, beginning of this auction, with all the auctions since the very first one, the community has raised over $200,000 that went to the Wounded Warrior project.
Outstanding.
So after this auction, we're going into it with $200,000 raised. I was told we're expected to surpass, hopefully, with the Blue Angels matching link and AG's 47 Recon's employer match, that it may surpass 250,000.
Nice.
Now
awesome.
you can finish your thought.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of blocks from my house. It's called, and I Durham, DURHAM, Wounded Veterans Care Facility. It's going to be like a long-term stay facility going in for wounded veterans. I wonder if if there's any cross funding or anything like that. That's going to be something really close that I'm kind of looking to once it gets done and up and running, it would be kind of neat to go up there and either do a live chat. I'd like to do some volunteer work up there, which I probably will do, because like I said, it's 2 or 3 blocks from my house. It's going to be pretty neat. But what is the payment platform for that? Phoenix Coins wants to know.
For the Wounded Warrior?
Yeah.
I wasn't looking in chat. It would be unsafe. The Wounded Warrior, okay, so everything that's being auctioned off is free shipping. You do not have to pay for shipping at all. And the payment is directly a donation to the Wounded Warrior Project through a link provided in the stream, which is from the Blue Angels. It'll take you to the proper site to make the payments so they can match dollar for dollar.
Yeah, and
So,
Phoenix, I think you can do credit cards, you can do, I think you can do the cash apps and things like that. You can.
Oh, you're talking about within the
for the donation, the donation itself.
Yeah, I think you have options. I think PayPal may be one of them.
Yeah, and as I recall, last year it was like e-check and all kinds of things that you could do. And check me on that, but I think it was pretty wide open. So
I just want to say thank you. That was Phoenix Coins.
Yeah.
That's that. Phoenix Coins. Thank you. I'm actually gonna look into that so I have an answer for anybody else who may ask.
Well done. Well done. All right. Well, let's see what else we got. Will Venmo work? I'll get to you on that, Phoenix, because I'm pretty sure it does, but I'll find out for you and get back to you, or Thule can find out and get back to you. Actually, I'd like to know all the forms too, so somebody will get it to you. So yeah, there we go. I think I'm caught up in the chat. Wonder how many are still in here. I wish you could see how many are in the chat.
Thought of a fun trivia question that could also be a gift to anybody who the first person on well, I don't know. I might have taken Cranky's spot if he's seen the exit studio thing. I don't know. Are you on a laptop, Cranky?
Yes.
Maybe it's because I'm on my phone. All right. So I have a trivia question.
Okay.
I just don't know if I can type while I'm on my phone in the stream. I already have the trivia question. I just need to figure out how to get in the comments.
See, we'd all be waiting for about a week and a half if I was having to figure out how to get in there. We got 12 watching. Thanks, Bellows. Yeah.
Oh. Just in case you're just joining, Cranky's having an auction tomorrow. 7:05. I work on the 5s, just so you know. 7:05. Oh,
yeah, I'll be there at 7, and we'll start the auction with 5 minutes of silence.
Uh-oh. Let's see.
Missy, you gonna try and get in there? I only have one Christmas round, and I ought to just pull it out of there and send it to you because it's a goodie.
I'll pop in and cheer everybody on.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But
oh yeah.
Did I send you the picture of the Amerigym's store in Columbia, Missouri that my oldest son goes to? The guy it's the first place I've ever been that had like this whole bin. It was like a 10 by 10 box about 2 inches deep of Christmas bars.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I would have.
Yeah. Well, he had rounds and bars in there. I saw that and I'm like, Mishy, immediately I was like, well, hey, Jeff Thule, Tiger Thomas, JT, what's up? So does that put us at 13 now? Or did we? Are these guys like tagging out? I'm so disappointed that you really couldn't see this whole thing. I mean, it's kind of okay, but that's yeah. See, why does it look better now? I don't know.
Thule guy here in our screens widened. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So yeah, so we can see the whole family there.
Wow. Oh boy. See how I am with tech stuff, Mishy?
I'm right there with you, Cranky.
Oh my gosh.
I actually, when I hit the button and it does what it's supposed to, I'm actually impressed. So
yeah. Hey, I got a question for you. This is way off thanks, Broke, for coming in, man. Appreciate it. This is way off the topic, but what's the best fishing time up there in the summer? Like early?
I usually you figure.
Do you fish? I mean, you live in Michigan. You probably do. No,
I haven't gone fishing since I was a kid, but I got a lot of friends and coworkers that do. And I'm literally, oh gosh, not even 10 minutes from one of the places that's everybody's favorite down here by me. On Lake Erie, they're usually out there before sunup, and or even like when I'm going, or on our weird day. Fridays are our weird day at work. Like this Friday, I work 6 to midnight. I'll be coming home at midnight, and I'll have people pulling their boats down to put them in Lake Erie, follow me down the freeway, because they'll be out there all night, if they can, if it doesn't get too cold. But like even now, there's still people putting their boats in the water to go out there fishing, and but yeah, wow. usually late night, early morning is when you see most of them out there. And,
now, Cleveland.
During the
go
summer,
ahead. I'm sorry.
During the summer, when I'm on my way home from work in the morning, you'll actually see guys going back home with their boats at 6:30 in the morning. They must have got their limit before the sun came up.
Wow.
But we've got especially the Detroit River, and then down here by me, Lake Erie is phenomenal during walleye season. They can't keep up with them. So if you like walleye,
I work now. Cleveland has Lake Erie, right? I know Cleveland's Ohio, but that's Lake Erie. I worked with a guy from Cleveland, and he was the biggest a-hole, one of the biggest I've ever worked with. me and him, like, literally threw our hammers down and got about 2 feet from each other before guys got between us. I was gonna anyway. Long story short, I got to talking to him, and he fishes Erie all the time. And I thought, God, I thought Lake Erie was dead, but
no, it's there. Apparently, they've done a lot to clean it up, and that's like we always used to joke around when I was a kid. Don't eat the fish out of the Detroit River, or you'll glow in the dark. But they've done a lot toward cleaning it up. There's still issues, but it's not, it's not as bad as it was at one time.
Yeah. Bella's Forge says, Cranky, has anyone ever told you that your voice sounds like actor Woody Harrelson? I think somebody said that to me once before, and I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good Woody Harrelson line to try and repeat, but he's he my favorite Woody Harrelson thing was when he was Woody. Wasn't it Woody when he was on
Cheers?
Cheers.
Yep.
Lord, nobody played the idiot better than him. He was a master. He's been around a while. But yeah, I have heard that, but I'm not sure if the last person that asked me was sober or not. So
I have a trivia. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm not using my phone anymore. So welcome back. Hi, T-Bird. Thank you. And hello, everybody. Now I can see the chat. I have a trivia question. And Mishy Mish and Cranky don't even know they might know the answer, but they don't know the question.
Oh, careful.
Uh-oh.
I've been around a long time.
I think it's a good trivia question. I'm going to get it in the chat. I'm under Cranky's name, so if you want to talk to me, I learned this last time during his 1K celebration when I was under his account. If you tag Tuli, I don't see it because it doesn't get highlighted.
It says Tuli. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, but then I switched into your name. So in order for me to be tagged,
everybody wants to be Cranky.
All right. What's the gift going to be for anybody? The first person who gets it.
First person who gets it. How many are we doing? Just one or two?
We can.
Tonight.
How many trivia questions or how many?
Yeah. How many trivia questions? Well, I tell you what. We'll start it out with this.
I can donate. I have a dime for one.
No. Let's do this.
Okay.
This is God, I hate these webcams. They don't focus like. This is a 1/10. Oh, there. I'm telling you, AI. This is a 1/10 guinea. I think I bought these from T's auction before he went rogue on whatnot. So yeah, this is a. It says St. Helena Queen Elizabeth II, 2021. The East India Company, 1/10 ounce guinea, $9.99 fine silver. So this is the first givey. How's that? And maybe the only givey. Who knows? We're flying by the seat of our pants here.
I find it very funny how you're referring to it as a givey, yet you don't do whatnot. And if you're not in whatnot, givey is what they refer to as a giveaway, which I refer to as a gift.
It's a gift.
And what does Michi call it?
I know I'm not supposed to call it the other thing because you don't like that term.
Who told you that? I know. I didn't say it to you.
Probably you.
No, you said it in a video that you don't like the GAW word.
Excuse me.
Or in a live.
Come
on, you still have First Amendment speech here, Michi. You can say it.
I do not use the term "gaw."
There you go.
And the reason why, and it's kind of funny, was because she mentioned it, and it's like everybody now says "gaw," and it's like, okay, guys, be nice. So I just don't use
said that though.
Yeah, it was. I want to say it might have been in one of the lives with My Silver Journey.
Oh, that they were saying it in the stream?
No, that something came up about that, and you had said something about you didn't like the term "gaw" or one of those terms that they use for giveaways, and I just quit using all of them. I just call it a giveaway. So.
Well, there you have it. Seven Stacks is still with us. God bless you, Seven. You're the bomb.
Hi, Seven. Well, I know I said it a lot in my earlier videos. Let's see.
Yeah.
Well,
some of us were actually paying attention. Some of us were paying attention, actually. So
part of my issue with it is that if you say, did you guys hear that? My cat just knocked a chair into a glass door. Big dumbass. Get out of here. I hate cats. Anyway, you used to have GAW in a title or something. I don't know if there was like some sort of thing that people could do, but people would just like sign up and go at things for, they'd sub to you for a giveaway and then disappear again. I think Silver and Cigars used to call them GAW gawkers or Constitutional. I don't remember which one it was, but one of those two guys, when they used to chat a lot, they called it GAW gawkers. I think it was.
I thought it was Kansas Kid.
It may have been. May have been any one of the three.
I don't know. didn't get the clown card. I think that's what it was. All right. So are you guys ready for trivia or what?
Oh, the clown card?
No. Yeah. Yeah, that'll tell you who did it. Or
That's Silver and Cigars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the back. It's that's the first piece of swag I ever got.
I remember winning in his 1K. I'm like, how do you win if you don't enter? That was my question to him.
I don't
By
know.
commenting on the very first video. All right. So, do you guys want to know the?
Hi, Larry Downing.
If you want to know, I put the question in private chat.
Okay. Let's
Don't
see.
Don't read it out loud.
What's the
Frankie.
What's the end of the joke to two horses walk into a bar? No, that's not it.
All right.
Wow.
You like the trivia question?
I'm stumped.
I love this question. What do you think,
Mishy, can you see it?
I can see it, and I'm not even going to try to answer it because my brain doesn't work that well anymore.
Well, she stumped the panel tonight.
Yeah.
You said you wanted trivia.
Won.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I'll tell you what, if anybody gets this, I might have to raise that to a half
searching it. Well, let's
how are you going to know that? You're not even that good.
Time frame here because people can, Google easily. All right, I'm going to put it in the chat. Let me make
that's pretty close, JT.
Do you see Jeff Tooley Tiger's answer?
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's close, though. He must be psycho. I mean, psychic.
Right category.
The answer is purple cheese.
All right, here we go, folks. How many people are in here?
How many are in here?
We have 12. So
12 in. Lucky you guys. The other guys should have stuck around, shouldn't they?
12. You know what? It's not about the.
It's about the quality of the company, not the quantity. I agree 100%.
This is part of the reason I turned my lights off.
Hey, Jeff, this question.
But you're driving.
Jeff, this question.
I'm not driving right now. I'm on a laptop. All right, so I'm going to send the question through. If you want to put a time frame on whatever you want to do, Cranky, just let me know what it is so I can start.
Well, what do you think? God, it would take me they either know it right away or they're gonna search it.
Okay, so I think 10 seconds is a reasonable time to respond.
Oh, heck, it would take me at least 5 times that just to type it.
You can talk text. Right?
I can what?
12. We'll make it 12 seconds. You either know the answer or you don't.
No. You know what? You work on the 5s. Let's go 15 seconds.
15 seconds is longer than you think.
All right, 5. 12. 12 it is.
We'll do 15. It's Cranky's channel, Cranky's rules. All right. I'm going to send it, and then I'm going to hit the start timer on my countdown here. Wait.
Mishy, do you know this?
I have no clue. And I'm with you. It's going to take me about a minute and a half to Google it.
Well, don't Google. Hey.
I love it. Excuse me.
Yeah, I started my.
Where the hell's my mute button? Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, there we go.
That needs to. Okay.
Hey.
Well, timer works. Sound needs to change. I don't like that. All right, there we go. Here we go. It's in the chat.
All right, dropped it in the chat. This is a trivia for a 1/10 ounce 3/9 fine Guinea.
If you're listening only, the question is, what common word in the English language contains all 5 vowels in alphabetical order? All right.
Don't ask her. She won't know.
What common word? It's a one word. Okay, it's official.
One word sounds like.
Oh, you want hints?
You know what, Julie? I gotta thank you very much for that trivia question. That was the perfect trivia question to not have to give anything away. Beautiful. Well done.
Is this what they call?
Does anybody get?
Sometimes why?
Yeah.
Oh,
we had that conversation the other day.
You need a hint. I haven't seen it yet. Scott Silver.
Right, let's keep going. Where's Scott Silver? Oh,
Scott Silver. It should
that was
still be a word in your language also.
that was a good guess, Scott Silver, but not correct.
I think this word is in your vocabulary. So I know it says English language, but you should be able to get it too. I haven't seen the answer yet.
These are like really good guesses. I mean, we can't end this thing until I know what this answer is.
It's one of my favorite words. Someone's really close. I'm going to type it in here so you can be the one to. I'm going to give you the answer in private chat. This is the specific word I'm looking for.
So is there, I mean, they're putting words up here. Is there like, is it the only word? Oh yeah. Somebody got it.
Somebody got that.
Yeah. What happened to everybody?
Hold on.
Let's see. The word. You guys know the word exact?
Oh, hold on. Let's see here.
Oh, there we go. What the heck? Where's everybody at? Yeah, let's see.
Somebody. It's just a. I honestly, they have the word. They just have the.
Couple extra letters.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking for a specific spelling of the word. What's going on with my phone?
Okay, gotcha. It's something I am all the time. All right.
Okay, I guess there could have been two words, but I was looking for a specific one. We have a winner.
Yep.
And I love this word.
Yeah, it's something I am all the time.
Would you like to share the answer, Cranky?
The word is facetious. I get asked that a lot. Are you being facetious?
By who?
Yeah. Yep. So who are you showing? I'm showing Jeff.
Are you in live chat or are you on top chat?
Oh heck, I don't know.
Are you on StreamYard? Are you on?
I'm on StreamYard.
YouTube. Okay. Yeah. I'll go to StreamYard.
Now we have.
I know that T-Bird said some like a variation of the word, but.
And yeah. And so did 7 Stacks? No, it was T-Bird, wasn't it?
T-Bird added too many letters.
He did.
That's why I said it was very close, but it was not the exact word I was looking for.
Yeah, so it looks like T-Bird's like right after. Jeff.
The word is facetious.
All right, so we're going to have a 3-judge panel ruling on this, and the winner is Jeff Tooley Tiger Thomas.
Yep.
All right.
Well, Jeff is saying I wouldn't have guessed it without T-Bird typing in his first original guess, so he wins it. Is Jeff Tooley Tigers?
Well, I'll tell you what. This will go to Jeff Tooley Tiger Thomas. And since he almost had it but wasn't quite it, let's see what else we got here.
Jeff's saying give it to T-Bird.
I hear you. It's my channel.
I am not
just telling you.
All right, T-Bird, you're going to get one of these.
Where you come from?
You're going to get a 1/10 ounce. This is an SD Bullion 1/10 ounce Freedom Eagle. How's that for T-Bird? Fair enough. You guys haggle it out on who gets what on there. I don't care. Does that sound fair? Everybody?
Yeah.
Everybody?
Sounds good to me.
Oh my goodness. Oh my freaking goodness.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Is everything all right?
No.
Everything all right?
I'm in shock right now.
You are?
Oh.
You sound like you're hiding.
Oh my gosh.
This ain't a democracy. We live in a representative republic here, Scott Silver. Not a democracy. So there. No, I'm just kidding. It used to be.
That's why I love when they keep saying the politicians, oh, we have to save our democracy.
You know,
we're a constitutional republic.
That's just burned my butt forever.
Yeah,
Mishy.
me too.
It has burned my butt. I cannot stomach that anymore. It's like even the nice politicians, they're this democracy. No, dude. It's a representative republic. You ever read the goddamn Constitution?
Right. So I tell them, hey, I got pocket-sized ones if you want one to read. I'll send you
one. I used to give them out to people as a matter of fact. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what's going on with Tooley there.
Yeah.
I think everything's all right. So we're gonna go Jeff Tooley Tiger Thomas. You got the 1/10 the 1/10 guinea. Email me crankystacker.com gmail.com, and T-Bird, send me your address again, would you? And you got the 1/10 Freedom Eagle from SD Bullion. Not a paid endorser of any bullion dealers in the country. However, I would highly recommend coinhuskers.com. Tell Dave the cranky one sent you. Two brothers in Maine, can't be wrong. It's kind of cool, Mishy, having like the best priced bullion dealer in the country, and you're like 5 miles from my house. I mean, it's a blessing.
Awesome.
It's a blessing and a curse, but the dude is such a square guy, man. He's just like straight up good dude. And I just can't believe I'm going to do another interview with him one of these days here and get him back on, because he's pouring bars now that have that I've done videos on them, the go away fed bars.
Yeah.
And I love them. Absolutely love them. He does half ounce, really, because he wanted to have some fractional silver out there, really well, reasonably priced. So I've got a half ounce and a 1 ounce. I think he does 2 and 5 and 10, and now he's pouring kilos, and he's just really, I mean, last time I got him for like 50 cents or a quarter over spot.
Nice.
So yeah, he's good to the cranky one. Now I'm not saying that's that I get any better price than anybody else, but I just, that day that's what I got everything for. So I got some rounds from him recently for 25 cents over spot.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I went in for some shot. He's making shot too. And he's really, really, really cheap on shot for anybody that's pouring, but he had run out, and he said, I got these secondhand rounds that came in, I'll give them to you for what I would have sold you the shot for, which was really nice. So yeah, it was $33.50 was spot that day, and I paid $33.75 for the rounds.
Cool.
Very, very nice round.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you saw T's video the other day where he went down to Silvertown, and after watching his video, I'm like, oh my God, I got a road trip.
Yeah. Yeah, he's let me hold on just a minute. I'm multitasking. I have to hold my tongue just right in my mouth when I'm multitasking. Scott Silver, midnight, folks. Okay, hey, you know what, Scott Silver, God bless you, my friend, and we'll talk on the phone and catch up a little bit one of these days here. I miss you guys over there. Thanks for coming and staying. You're an all right guy with me. Appreciate it, Scott Silver. Go check him out. Sub his channel, everybody.
Have a good night, Scott.
Yeah. So, anyways, well, apparently, I'm waiting on some emails here to see if you guys need that email again, it was Cranky Stacker, thecrankystacker@gmail.com. Send me your addresses and I'll send that out to you. Well, you know what? That was a pretty good yeah. Jeff Tooley Tiger Thomas says, "Are you in Michigan, Cranky?" No, I am not. I'm in Nebraska. Darn it. Awesome, Jeff. Thanks. Take care, Scott. Silver's just subbed to Scott's. Thank you, Jeff. He's got a video. Scott Silver's got one of the funniest videos I think that I've ever seen. It's God, I can't remember the name of it, but he's doing a mail opening on his channel, but he keeps like going through the shooters or the shots, and then I don't want to ruin the end of it, but it gets sloppier and sloppier as he goes in this thing, and it's just hilarious. And of course, it wasn't a real thing, no animals, people, or plants were injured in the making of that video, but it was funny. It was very funny. So
actually, I picked up something the other day because I'm going to do a little bit of like a Christmassy backdrop here for the holidays. And I picked up a picture. It's going to be in the background. I'm going to make sure he knows that it's his fault that I got it.
Yeah, all right. Good enough. Yeah, he's been with me a long time, and I think he won when 365 an absolute gem of a guy, 365 Days of Silver.
Yes, he is.
On my 1K celebration, gave a lot of silver away, him and Cobra Stacker. But I think Scott Silver actually won one of the 2-ounce GPS tracker rounds, and I was like, yeah, could you have done it any better? Because he didn't have one.
Perfect.
And the shipping would have been horrendous over here,
Right. I know.
I thought that was so cool.
I actually did similar to what World Money Wins did. I I sent everything in one package over to 365 and said, hey, can you shoot this to this one, that one, this one, and that one? And just paid once for the shipping. And, he took care of the rest for me, and I was sending chips and stickers over there. Because, you gotta declare everything, and it's like $25 a package. So.
Well, I don't know how you're doing that. The last ones I sent there were like $30-some a piece, and I sent a package to Jamie Frost, another marvelous stacker who's doing videos now, by the way, and everybody go subscribe to Jamie Frost in Japan. But I sent him a package for less than $21, and it was like $10 less than shipping it to the UK. So it's pretty amazing. Who is co-hosting this? That would be me and Mishy. Did we lose control, Jeff? Yeah. Well, listen to me, sir. I think you suppose we've hit the bottom of our controlled free fall for the day, or we've done a little more than 2 hours.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
Didn't know who was talking.
No, Jeff said, oh, okay. Hello, Mishy. So
there we go. Well, listen, fellas, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies and germs, as they used to say in the vaudeville era. This is, what do you think, Mishy? Should this be like episode 1 of Flying by the Seat of Our Pants?
Heck we gotta do this again.
Okay, I'm in. I think that's something we very definitely need to keep doing. Oh, yeah. And who knows? It may continue to be on Monday. We're both pretty flexible, I think.
I've got a goofy schedule at work, but we can work around it.
Yep. So, and you know what?
Like every other Monday.
It's and that would be cool. Yeah. It's quite appropriate. We'll just fly by the seat of our pants on the scheduling.
Right. There you go.
Episode 1 of many, hopefully. Thank you, Stacker Man. T-Bird, I got your email. Jeff, you need to send me yours. I'm sure I can get it if it's on your channel page. I haven't gotten an email from you just yet, but you got a 10th ounce coming to you. Wait a minute, I didn't hit that button. There we go. All right. Yep. Controlled free fall is.
Have we heard anything from Thule yet?
Have not. I might have to check on that. It sounded. I think I know what's going on, but
right.
Let me do some of my private investigation stuff. Yeah. That's I'll check on it and see what's going on. But well, folks, thank you ever so much for catching me and Mishy. Mishy, thanks for coming in to my channel with me and being the smarter half of a duo. I appreciate that.
The smarter third came in about halfway through. So
yeah, well, it's the smarter half of. Wait a minute. The smarter half of the 3. See, there's some. I knew there was something I liked about you.
No, Thule came in and saved both of us. So.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Well, I'll get some information on the. I'll follow up on the Wounded Warrior Project pay platform, and I'll put that in my next video online. And you can do the same if you want to, Mishy. So we make sure we got it out there.
Absolutely.
It's coming right up. It's a very, very, very important thing, and it is. Boy, wouldn't it be nice to get over $250,000?
That'd be awesome.
In
That'd
donations.
be really awesome.
That's.
I know. Before we sign off, I do have to say, it's definitely a good thing. I don't have a problem donating because I was fortunate. I had many family members and friends that went to war for our country, and by the grace of God, they all came home in one piece.
Yeah.
And we got to look out for the ones that didn't. And definitely, even if you can only donate $1, do it.
Yep, absolutely. And Seven Stacks says vote early, vote late, but vote. Yep.
Amen.
Oh, Patty Angel, you just got here on the end. We're gonna do another one, Patty Angel. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep. We'll be flying by the seat of our pants on a semi-regular basis, which really is daily for some of us.
Next time you guys meet, we're not a nation in ruins.
Oh, I don't know if you didn't hear that, did you, Mishy?
I heard part of it. I heard about something about a nation in ruins. So.
Yeah, Miss Lori stuck her face in here and said, hopefully the next time you guys get together, we're not a nation in ruins. She's always so optimistic about everything. That's what I love about her. Cynical and optimistic at the same time. But which really actually you need to be these days. So
yep.
All right. Well, by the grace of God, we'll come back around here and do it again. And I just everybody, thanks for coming in. Everybody that stopped in, a late thank you. Everybody that's still here, thank you very much. And we'll do some more and have some more fun. And Mishy, thanks for being a friend, man. I really I enjoy your company and we'll do it again. And oh, by the way, I missed my last precinct meeting, so I'll stop by and get that out of service patch for you that I promised you.
Outstanding.
Yeah, cool. And it'll have the officer's name too. So
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyway, everybody, thank you for coming in. It's just the start of everything. I hope we're gonna do this again. And as always, Mishy, you want to close it?
Keep stacking, keep hunting, and I'm going to let you do your part because I'll screw it up.
All right. Stay safe. Shoot straight. Keep stacking. Stack the right stuff, y'all. I'm out. Thanks, y'all.
All right, everybody have a good one.